lots of ways to get your kicks, but crawling under a city in tunnels and drains seems only fit for cartoon characters. But some kids do it for fun, others because they've got nowhere else to go. They call themselves the Cave Clan.
Or a poster stuck on a street lamp simply saying the Cave Clan and gave an address. What developed from there was quite extraordinary and in some ways quite frightening. Meni takes up the story.
Listen to the music of the night.
The real-life phantoms are here, deep underneath the streets of Melbourne, obsessed by the dark, daring to seek out its secrets. In the deep and dark recesses below the city of Melbourne, torchlights shine and footsteps can be heard from afar. And from the depths of darkness emerge figures in overalls. The Cave Clan are a loosely organised group who have been together 6 years. They get their kicks out of exploring tunnels and drains and have clocked up hundreds of kilometres in the process. Gilligan, how many drains and tunnels has the Cave Clan explored?
About 100 in Melbourne itself and about 40 or 50 interstate.
How would you describe the Cave Clan?
Just a loose kind of fitting organisation. There's not really a lot of rules, it's just common sense. Most of our safety stuff, there's no really kind of heavy membership sort of criteria or anything like that.
But it's not just the drains and tunnels of Melbourne that these intrepid explorers have roamed.
We've been to Adelaide quite a few times, Brisbane a couple of times, a lot of time we've spent in Sydney. But we also do tunnels and army tunnels, old barracks, just other kind of things, caves themselves, actual caves.
And meet Predator. He came down from Sydney to spend his holidays burrowing through Melbourne's underground.
I explore in Sydney. There's not a great deal of really good tunnels up there, so I came down to Melbourne where there's lots.
Most people would think that a little strange. The person would travel from Sydney to Melbourne to get underground and where it's muddy and slimy and smelly and walk through underground tunnels and drains.
Well, I suppose they're entitled to their opinions, but I get a kick out of it.
Other than Melbourne, have you travelled anywhere else in Australia to explore drains and tunnels?
No, in fact, I've not even travelled anywhere else in Australia to do anything.
Do you think there are dangers?
Oh, yeah, you've got to be aware of them. Forewarned is forearmed. We always travel in numbers that way. If any of us sort of fall down anything, well, we A, know where they are, and B, we can help them on the spot. Yeah, and of course, like Gilligan said earlier, we don't go in the drains if it's looking like it's going to rain. It's just asking for trouble.
What Predator and the other clan members do is potentially dangerous, especially in the event of heavy rain when flooding becomes a real possibility. But more seriously, it is also against the law.
I'm not necessarily sure that the laws being broken in this case have any harmful effect on society. Coming in drains, I suppose, just it's dangerous and silly. The law is a law, yes, it's true. Some of them aren't necessarily machined as well as they could be. If you're really keen, you'll do it, but otherwise, no, you won't.
Don't you think it's a little irresponsible for the young kids?
Perhaps, but isn't smoking irresponsible?
Where are you sleeping while you're here?
There, on that mattress, in this drain.
If you did not expect to find any girls down here in these tunnels that are filled with rodents and the stench of foul water, think again.
Do the same thing as the guys we explore. We explore them like them.
The clan are a club whose members are informed of all that's goings-on. How organised is the Cave Clan?
Well, we've got newsletters that are sent out to all the members about every month or so, tells of forthcoming expos, and there's a magazine that comes out about every 2 months.
These subterranean travellers with the insatiable curiosity for what lies below have found a home from home within the metropolitan drainworks. So far, they have managed to dodge the authorities and prevent any serious accidents. But the dangers of flash flooding and dangerous gases are always present.
We've had acid down sewers. We've also had major floods, and all of a sudden you could have someone washed down and drowned. So they could be poisoned, they could be gassed, they could be drowned in those.